Hey guys, today we're going to be learning about a new program, After Effects, which you can also find in the Adobe Premiere Suite. If you go up to the little Creative Cloud icon, you need to make sure that you have the most updated version of Premiere Pro and you've downloaded After Effects. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to the special effects shot in our little scene. In this case, of course, it's the gunshot scene. I'm going to press C to activate the razor tool. Then I'm going to go to the end of it, which after I fly out of frame, I'm trimming it right here before my shoe starts squeaking. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to click on this shot. We're going to right click it and we're going to speed it up under speed and duration. All right, so change 100 to 200. You also want to click maintain audio pitch. This will maintain the tone in case you screamed out. Okay, so that's pretty dramatic, pretty violent. All right, now we're going to start adding the effects. So you're going to right click on the shot. You're going to go to replace with After Effects compositions. So this is kind of like Photoshop for video. It adds layers. All right, so here is our shot. We'll play it. And I get shot pretty early on in this, maybe about, let's see where I got shot. You can just press play by pressing the spacebar. Okay, so I think I'm shot about here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to import under file, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on my folder of effects and downloads. All right, so these are all my effects. We don't have to worry about the sound effects. The first thing that we'll be looking for is the muzzle flash. So I'm just going to randomly pick one. And I'm dragging it here over the blue line, the current time indicator. So what I'm doing is I'm adding an effect at a very precise time. And you can see that it's ready when the blue line appears above it. All right, so that is the gunshot. And we're going to be just clicking and dragging it and putting it here. I'm going to stretch it out, make it a little bit bigger by grabbing this handle and pulling it out. Okay, so let's take a look now. All right, so the gunshot is coming out perfectly horizontal and the gun's kind of tilted down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on transform. I'm going to go to rotation and I'm just going to slightly angle the gun. Okay, maybe let's try it at 2 degrees. All right, so that fits a little bit better. All right, so yeah, so we've added the muzzle flash. The next thing that we're going to do is add some blood. All right, so we're going to go up here to blood. And again, I'm just going to be picking random blood. We'll see what 6 is like. And I'm dropping this above the original footage because whatever's on top here will appear on top of our actual video footage. Okay, so there I'm kind of getting shot in the face. Let's see how it goes. All right, so I'm going to add it just like a frame after. And I'm going to click on the blood. As you see here, it's kind of bursting to the right. I want it to burst to the left, so I'm just going to click on it and flip it around. And I'm going to try to put it where the bullet is going, right there. So this is kind of like shooting out of my hand and nose, but it's happening so fast that we don't really care. I'll make the blood a little bit bigger. Okay, so there we have it. All right, so what we're going to have to do now is to animate this effect. All right, if we just play it like this, the blood will just like coming out of the empty space in front of us. We want the blood to follow me. So with the blood selected, what we're going to do is we're going to click on this little clock next to position. This is animating the keyframes. This is changing the position over time. So I'm going to click on that, and that starts the keyframing process. So I'm going to grab the current time indicator and take it to the next frame. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the blood to follow my face/hand. Moving the blood some more, face/hand. Now it's coming there. 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 Okay, and we can kind of leave it there because I'm off frame. All right, so let's take a look now. Not bad. One slight adjustment I'm gonna make is I'm gonna make the blood a little bit bigger. I'm just kind of interested in seeing how that looks. Okay, so that's pretty dramatic. Okay, so here you see, because I made it bigger, I need to move it now a little bit. And this is just an exercise. I just want you to know how to do it, so it doesn't have to look perfect or realistic for that matter, but it should make sense at least. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing with the shell casing. Let's play it again first. Wow, that's pretty heavy. All right, so I'm twirling those up. Now we're gonna go to the shell. All right, so I'm gonna click this and I'm gonna drag it again to the very top. Let's take it when the gun goes off, like right after the gun. So here, I'm gonna drag the shell here. There's the shell casing. I'm making it small. And by the way, if you click Shift, you can make it go to the perfect aspect ratio without warping it. All right, so once again, we're gonna twirl this open, go to transform, toggle the position clock, and then one frame at a time, we're gonna be moving the shell. And by the way, this is a shell that's gonna be twirling, so we're gonna be also taking this out of frame. Okay, maybe one more to see it. So it's gonna go pretty fast. All right, so once again, I'm going to the beginning, I'm pressing spacebar. So it'll be clearer when we add sound effects. But yeah, this is how we do After Effects.